Smorgasbord. I'm Ray of Sunshine. I love a smorgasbord, don't you? If you've been to some of my before videos, then you know a few things about me. You're figuring me out, and well, you're figuring you out too. But let me clue you in. I'm a foodie, and at one time I had a catering business, which I named Epicurean Adventures, which I knew it was going to create some controversy. People didn't know what I was talking about. People didn't understand, but that's what expressed me. That's what made me happy. So I named it Epicurean Adventures, and I couldn't even answer the phone that way. When I answered the phone, I'd say Ray speaking, because if I said Epicurean Adventures, I would think they were thinking, uh-oh, there's somebody there speaking a different language, and they'd hang up. So Smorgasbord is what I'm offering here. Smorgasbord, you can find everything from the simple to the sublime, and some's going to appeal to you and some's not. And that's going to be the same thing with this video presentation. You're going to find some ideas, perhaps, some concepts, some presentations that appeal, and maybe some that don't appeal so much. But, my goal is not to send you back there to get all my points of view and say, oh yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Ray. Because it doesn't really matter much whether you agree or disagree. That's not the point. The point is, as you're trying to figure me out, that maybe you figure you out, and you figure out what's appropriate for you and what's not appropriate for you. I spent a lot of time especially in the D section, talking about conclusions and the fact that I'm not here to shove conclusions down your throat. I'm here for you to develop your own conclusions, just like I develop my own conclusions. For a long time, a good part of my life, I oftentimes wondered, why am I not normal? But at the same time, I remember thinking, why would I want to be normal? Why would I want to be ordinary? And as time goes on, I'm realizing more and more and celebrating more and more that normal is not for me. Ordinary is not for me, because it's not fun. And that's what life is all about. Life is about celebrating and having fun and being joyful and being happy, because you can't have too much fun. There's no such thing as too much happy. And if you have come from some of those before videos, you've heard me repeat that many times. I repeat lots of things many times. So I won't be repeating so much of that in this presentation. I'm going to tell you about something that you're not going to notice in just about every one of my before videos. I don't spend a whole lot of time, and you don't see it flashing on the screen. Hit like, hit subscribe. I don't talk about liking and subscribing, and there's nothing wrong with liking and subscribing. You can like and subscribe all you like, and you can like and describe all you like, and that doesn't hurt anything. However, my plan, and one of my plans, I expose on lots of the before videos, but my new plan that I'm exposing now is about sharing, and I've spoken about that a few times back there. Go ahead and do something different, to discover something different, and send this video to some character who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to discover different if it weren't for you over there. But theoretically, at least, at some point, no rush, when it happens, it happens, you might figure out, hey, you know what? I think maybe this guy has something of value to share. And you might decide, I'm going to share that with somebody else too. As I'm transforming into the F segment, you'll notice my environment will change, my appearance might change. I have this two-tone stuff going on still, and that's going to evolve because I'm evolving. That's exactly the point. That's the point I'm trying to present with this entire video series. Evolving, changing, becoming, emerging. As I evolve, one thing that's not going to change is that I'm going to lay it on the line. In some of those before videos, a couple of times I spoke about how I'm kind of particular with my choice of words sometimes, especially with words like always and never. And if so I feel if you're going to say never, mean never. So if the thought should ever cross your mind that that ray of sunshine is looking kind of normal, looking a little bit ordinary, never.